This motherfucker say he's doing upgrades, then yes. Okay. He has no idea that he's fixing to play a motherfucker that sucks at the game. I might play him with the Raiders playbook. I would love to have my fucking laptop right now.
He said, let's go. Kick his ass, boss.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. But I'll give him a good showing.
There, place. Post your stream up, boss. Show off. The Raiders.
I'm on fucking fire.
Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric.
Streams up.
Damn right it is.
They are fired up as their
Let's go.
set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals.
You're on Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, boss twitching it nowadays.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Tavon Austin now from the end zone.
I don't know anything about any of these guys.
I bet you he comes out in gun bunch. Is that right? No. Too bad.
The drive will start with an option going left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines
Really?
continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know,
Fucking
get to
contained
linebacker
it,
spot,
contained.
secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Joe West,
Yeah.
did you say you were playing Warzone?
No.
First and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything.
I said I was figuring out how to stop that right there.
And stay aware.
Joe
On
Burrow
that
in year
defense.
number 2, moving around considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what are you trying to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on
Cover
time.
2. You were in cover 2 over there, weren't you?
Quarterback make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he
I think
has
that's
a
the right
chance to
answer
maneuver
there.
around
Shade
the
to the
pocket,
inside.
sometimes get out of it. Big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time. Blitz
Down he goes.
He's running it.
Jayon Brown. He brought the pressure
Good,
on the
got
blitz,
him.
and he gets there for a loss of 12. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down.
Coming
sack.
for you.
Burrow.
Coming for you. What are you gonna do?
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness.
I gave up the Panthers for this dude not to play this game. Kind of bullshit here.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the
God.
grounding call.
I didn't change up nothing.
But now here's
That's
a
on
Can't
me.
stop
shot
one
that's
cut.
complete.
That's on me. I didn't. I don't have none of my subs and sub linebackers in.
Play there for Cincinnati.
That's on me.
That's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long
Damn.
anymore. One big play, and they're already
Should've
in
went to
field goal
cover
range
4.
with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there.
It's all
As all
right.
of a
Keep
sudden,
it
they
composed.
got a first down.
You don't think it's gonna be there
I had a
again?
man up.
Take it away next time.
Here's a quick throw.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him have it, man. I'll clean it up next time, man.
T. Higgins.
That's on me.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
When I came out there in that defense, I knew what I already knew. I should have changed up defenses. Cover 3's the easiest one. Like if you don't do anything with it,
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
it's one of the easiest ones to do something with as far as the dumb shit. Like a seam. Like he just ran a seam. That's it.
So after the big field goal, here's McPherson to
Seems are one of my favorite routes. I run them all the time.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Oh. I forgot I was in my other playbook. I forgot.
And the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Josh Jacobs.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job at the point of attack, holding
Alan,
them.
did you see
Their
Jay
battles
West's
at the
ninja
line of
moves?
scrimmage left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball
I did
carrier.
not.
So
Here's 2nd and 9, just a
Facebook
yard on
reel.
that last run. On play action.
Oh yeah, I have to check that shit out.
Looking deep.
Golly, man.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Ooh,
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception.
It's on. So far, everything that's happening right now is on me because I'm not. I can't believe I've just.
Aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st and 10,
Take that check out 25 yards next time, bro.
Oh, it's all good, man. Fuck it, man. I'm done caring at this point because it's so like I don't. I'm just mad because I fucking literally the last 2 plays have been off. Like Cooper Kupp is my 2nd best receiver right now. I got 2 X Factor receivers, fucking Kupp and fucking whatever his name is, Cooper. No, I'm sorry, Cooper and who? Oh, Diggs. I mean,
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. And he's not on the field on a single back fucking 2 wide receiver set.
He's got him as a slot.
That's fucking nuts, man.
I understand. My team had Jeffrey Simmons as an edge rusher.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception,
weird shit that goes on.
Put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Look, Cooper Kupp sitting right there.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
It's crazy, man.
Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to.
That's an X Factor fucking receiver. He's got set over there.
These DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller.
Oh, I see what it is.
Before they work it across midfield. A big play there for the Raiders.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit.
You need to call timeout and fix your depth chart, guys. It doesn't have Cooper Kupp in the game. It has a James guy in the game for some reason on some of these sets.
And this is taken in at the 5.
Nice throw. Good throw, dude.
In succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and he is
right back in.
Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
Good drive, boss. We'll get back in. Search for dominance.
Who is that that just popped up? Number 8?
DeMarcus Robinson. The number 8's the running back. That's Josh Jacobs. The guy that caught the pass before that, that's like DeMarcus Robinson. Or it was Devontae Adams.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Yeah. X Factor, Superstar, X Factor on the field when it goes. Free ride. I keep seeing Richie James out there, or whoever that James Jr. is going in for some reason.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
All right, let's go.
You got this, pal. Point of your game. Still in the first quarter, dude. Still in the first quarter.
It's gonna take me a while to find it, but I'm going old school.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very
I just gotta find it, and then I gotta fix.
Teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in
Wow,
that
it's not
can
even
move you forward,
okay.
and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Back to Mixon on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Yeah, Van Noy shouldn't be in the game in that situation.
No.
Take a timeout and at least sub your linebacker. Put your subs in.
I don't think that the way that this dude's playing, I don't think he'll honor it, and it'll take me so long to do it.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle.
That was a dumb pitch. Good play. Way to hold him to nothing.
Stats.
Coaching.
Sub linebacker. Fuck, I don't know. I'll fix all that later.
I'll put that guy in. Yeah, he's fast.
Alright. I'll fix that later because I just took Abram. Abram, I remember him.
Yeah, Abram's good. I would use Anderson as the other guy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
Oh my God.
But Devon Diablo's fine though.
Hey, this fast shit.
Yeah.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a
Yeah,
3rd
that's Joe
down.
Mixon.
And that
There's
doesn't have to
nothing
gain
wrong
big
with that.
yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
There you
And
go,
this one
boys.
goes nowhere.
Finally.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will get in the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go back and start this shit off right.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well.
Let's establish.
Keeping it away from danger.
Fucking.
Really nicely run drive.
But now the
Yeah, I like Josh too.
adjustments do they need to make in the
Let's
passing game?
establish them.
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush.
I'm starting to understand, man, that there's certain run plays in this game that are pretty OP.
That 0-1 trap there.
0-1 trap from that one with like these dives. Are
Yeah.
fucking stupid, man.
There's this play I started running. It's like 98 will or something like that. Man, it blocks so great. It's like an inside zone, except it's like the opposite way. You get a backside blocker.
That fits the bill.
fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Oh my God.
Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Okay.
Some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns
I
into
know how I'm
6
gonna have to play,
Nice
man.
to hear you
I
give kudos to
I
the
tried to
defense. It
not.
is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He
This
dialed
dude
things
is
up,
balls
and
out.
big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you
Doing
like
certain
the
things the way he's doing it, man. I'm gonna have to play a certain way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's
Only problem is I'm not good at it. If I was good at it, it'd be over with by now.
Fumble return for a score.
Still over with. You got this.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end
Quick
zone.
reads.
And we see
Ball
James, he
out
will
your
now
hand
return
quickly.
it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Tutties for days. Tutties for days. You got 4 stud receivers out there, dude.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
The turnover differential.
without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Able to rip off
There you
a
go.
chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's Devontae Adams there.
Play there for the Raiders. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs.
Nasty.
As a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. Touchdown Raiders! Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
See? There you go, boss. Keep your composure, man. Plenty of games, man.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away.
I know I used to play this league, man. I remember playing this game.
Ah, I missed
Remember
that,
what?
man. Come
That's
on,
why it's called.
man.
I used to play this league before I got up control. I remember
It
this
always
league.
comes back to setting the edge,
100%.
doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were
That's why
perfect at
it's
setting
called
the
Under
edge
the
there.
Lights. The
And the
dude that
funny
runs
part
his
is,
name's
both
Justin
sides of the
Light.
ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Come on, boss, man.
Here we go. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Dude really got Farrell inside. Wow. No wonder you're fucking losing. How the hell do you have fucking Farrell on the inside?
Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
So he's going for
right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football.
Watch
this is
this.
what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Burrow looking to pass.
I give up, man. This whole game is a fucking gimmick after gimmick. It really is.
Seconds of the first half, and the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Like, it's just, that's crazy, man.
McPherson up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
How can throw it on a cover two, and there's nobody there?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Yes.
And he's able to get this across the
Baseline, show blitz. I done all these little things. Every one of them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Carr now on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. It's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and then you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that.
God,
those have to be
Damn,
eliminated to take care of the ball. They've still got a shot.
One play has them up past the 40 already,
They
and
move
another
into a
1st and
trick
10. Carr a handoff here to Drake. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Carr into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Trying to pitch it, and the ball's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them.
God damn.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interception.
That was ballsy.
That was, man. Fucking, they didn't know what to do, man.
He was like, slide? What? No?
I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Everybody's covered.
Right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
I just threw it just to be thrown.
For the 3rd time thus far.
Because that's where I'm getting at. Like, I'm just so fucking shitty, fucking bad luck, man. Did I run that play? That's the first time I ran it all game, and everybody on the whole motherfucking team is fucking covered, man.
Just goddamn, man. Sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Mixon with a first down and more. And down to the 7-yard line. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage.
Man, defense, man. Nobody reacts to that? Really? Come on, man. Be realistic, dude. That's not asking much from your team, man. Be realistic. That's fucking man defense. You cannot run a bubble screen in real life against man defense. You cannot fucking do it. I would put fucking money on it, man. This proves my fucking point, man. That's all this does. It proves my fucking point. That's why I'm fucking done with this goddamn game, man. I literally hate it. I will put money on it that at any level you run man defense and you run a bubble screen, I guarantee you it's getting blowed up. I will put fucking money on it. A zone, that's different, man. The motherfuckers are going to react. They got other things to take care of, you know, that they're responsible for, things like that. No.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
The Jacobs runs hard.
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Man open is Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
Stupid, man. I can't.
Probably the only thing he did wrong there.
So nobody got in there, right? Come on, man.
I love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now Burrow loses the football.
Get your fat ass up.
That would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Robinson's got it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams.
I give up, man. What is this game set on, man? That's Devontae Adams, bro. I mean, what am I missing that everybody has that I don't have? Like, dude, that's Devontae Adams, man.
Football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away.
Am I fucking lying here?
Someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Nixon with a 1st down and more.
I don't even fucking care, man. Thank you for embarrassing me in another.
Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 83 yards. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A first down and more for Jacobs. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 34. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, it's Carr. Out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is out of bounds here. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Carr. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of cover.
Touchdown! And that's caught at the 2. Josh Jacobs, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. There he goes left side. The 40. And all the way down to the 35. 234 yards rushing for him now.
Yeah, 234 yards rushing.
Pummel this defense.
Come on, man. Just explain to me how an X Factor fucking doesn't animate and just tackle. That close to somebody.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his.
I mean, I understand you gotta fucking push the buttons on every goddamn thing else that happens in this fucking game. But you really can't fucking just simply.
On second down, here's Mixon. And out of bounds all the way down.
Is everybody offline now?
Well, that's a carry they have to be
I'm right here, been here the whole time.
Yeah.
They've been satisfied with what he's given them.
Just watching,
Whenever
man.
they've needed a big run, a first
I don't understand, man. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what the defense
I
thinks.
always use
They
run,
might
dude.
give
I
you
don't
the
trust the
confidence, keep
computer.
handing it to him, and keep picking up good yardage.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And maybe a measure of revenge there.
He's stupid, dude.
But this time they get him behind the line.
Like dude.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's
Why am this is the only thing I really do have to say at this point. Like, why do I feel like I'm always fighting uphill? Like, nonstop, I'm fighting uphill.
Well, I mean, you took a bad team, dude, to your morale's probably.
I mean, the team is shitty. I'll give you that. But, I mean, well, they're not that
You
bad.
didn't even have time to set your shit. Your depth.
You know, what I'm getting at is, like, simple shit. Devontae
Yeah,
Adams
honestly,
fucking fumbling. Are you kidding me?
This is probably one of the better users in their league. He's a commissioner.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing
I think
to
he
win and
is.
put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they
He was
comfortable
talking.
on offense.
I know the
Can't help
Lions
but feel
are.
great about themselves, can they?
Eagles.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving
So,
the ball.
I know
things
Eagles
are working
Lions.
and clicking. They think
I mean,
they
if
can
he's
bottle
not, he's
this
definitely
and
somebody
carry it
that
with
knows
them.
people.
As an
He's been in the
offensive
league.
coordinator,
You know,
you
he's
still think
to
you
know
can do
people.
anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
There's a lot of turnover in this league.
So for Cincinnati, it's a win they needed, and for nothing else in their sanity as they move to 4-6. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for
I literally, dude.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
Lost, it wasn't that terrible of a game. Like you said, a couple unfortunate breaks. That's the low morale.
actually, if you want to know the truth, where I'm at right at this point, man, I could really give a fuck less at this point of offense. Like, I don't even know. Like, I know I didn't put up that many points, but it's like, fuck it. I really need to know how to play defense. I'm
This
talking
game
about
is-
the safest fucking rookiest fucking defense there is in the fucking game, to where I can just chill. Like, I can just be all right.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's that out there because everybody has a beater for something. So if you stay in it too long, they're gonna eventually exploit it. It's tough. The defense is not made to be successful.
It's
The
also
hope-
tough.
Oh, it's fine, man. I got
middle linebacker.
this dude telling me how to play right now. That's how bad it's gotten.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Hey boss, when you run that
I
defense,
just eventually need y'all to agree with me and
You hear
just
me?
put me down. Please. God,
You hear what I'm
take me out back and shoot me.
But you see that though, that wasn't Clayton Farrell that was there. It was probably this dude, and he looks pretty freaking good.
That
was that
motherfucker
D
sitting here right
tackle.
now. You got two of the best route runners. Put them on double cut routes, and you're gonna be set on offense. Defense,
hello.
Yo.
you stack the box too much, and blah blah blah. Well,
Hey, you know what you could when you notice what he was doing when you were in that defense and you were on the middle linebacker. When you do that, sometimes
I
just
gave
peel
up
off
on
of- peel
that
off of-
defense.
I'm trying to tell you, you
I'm
could've had
done.
a
I'm
few
going to take
picks.
it like completely out of my playbook. I'm not
The
calling
four-
ever call
the
that defense
4-3 one?
again. Yeah, I'm done with it. It's done. It's thrown in the goddamn garbage. And if I had it in me, I would spend the rest of my time. This is how fucking upset I am over it. I would spend the rest of my time trying to ruin this motherfucker's YouTube channel. I'm not gonna lie. That's how mad I am over it.
My YouTube channel? Oh no.
No.
TD Barrett's?
No, this fucking dude, Win Madden. I'm ready to just like ruin him. Like if I could figure out a way to just completely ruin him, I would. Because there ain't no fucking way, man. You know.
Was it from an ebook or something?
Oh yeah, he's got plenty of books. You know, you can go to his goddamn website and get the full breakdown and all this other stuff. But the problem is there's more setups to it. It's obvious. Yeah. You know, because the pressure's getting there, but I need to figure out a setup that I'm missing that maybe drops somebody down in the mid-third, if I'm saying that right.
When you do that defense, are you always trying to get pressure with your middle linebacker?
Outside, not my middle, but outside.
Is that your outside line? But you put him in the middle of your defense. So he's your outside linebacker? I'm talking about your user.
Do you have to?
Yes, the user is the middle linebacker.
Look, when you using him, don't try to get pressure with him because you're already getting pressure from the outside.
You have to fucking make an attempt.
Back. Yeah, I understand that, but sometimes, like I noticed, you weren't getting through. Once you can't get through, just peel back. I'm trying to tell you, man. It's a lot of times where you could get an easy interception like that. Because when he ran that slant, that would have been. I'm trying to tell you, I would have seen that shit coming, and I would have peeled back on it. Especially if I felt like I wasn't gonna get through. I don't want to waste too much time trying to get through because motherfuckers will hit you quick. So if you can't get through initially, just peel back, just drop back. I'm trying to tell you, you get so many more user picks that way. If you're gonna keep trying to bring
what if
pressure
on that cover one? Can you run it out of that cover one?
Run it out of your cover one, maybe contain
the way
Mm-mm.
you set the defense up, Josh. You don't need to come out in a man defense ever.
The other thing that I noticed is with base and line, you had cross coverage. Everybody was running like their guy was not lined up.
Well, I see now that part. I don't know how that. Like, I'm only like on that. If you're asking me about my defense, this is it. You know, I base a line because that brings them back to where they're supposed to be, like it would be if it was a normal setup, like the way it looks on the chalkboard. So I bring them back to that. You blitz all linebackers. And then you just take your defensive ends or your defense and you slant them to the outside. That's it. That is all you got to do on that defense. And those outside linebackers will come in every time. But the problem is, that's why I say you don't never want to call a man defense, because that's where I fucked up earlier when I did it. You get the pressure, but if you don't pay attention to somebody running out there, that's why I believe there's way more setups to it. Like it's just giving you the base.
What I was going to ask was, say for instance, in a cover one, you got the blue zone with a safety, and you're blitzing the linebackers anyway. Could you not bring your blue safety down to where that linebacker's supposed to be, to activate everything, and then just automatically peel back with him because he's going to be faster and more agile than your linebacker?
Absolutely.
Would it still like work?
Yes. As long as you're doing the setup's what makes it work.
So you just need somebody over the...
Well, I say that. I don't know, because I ain't going to lie. That's why I've said I've gotten too involved. Like I'm too far out there. A lot of the things that on setting up blitzes and setting up things like that, you have to come to a certain distance to make the offensive line recognize you. Mm-hmm. And that makes them move a certain way. That's it. You don't have to engage with them. You just have to come down there to make them, like the computer go, oh, he's here. Halo. And that's why I'm always on the middle linebacker, and I drop down to where I do. I'm not saying that, like, I will admit, like, I need to, I can move, like, he says that part, like, I don't have to engage with the center. I don't have to do certain things. That was probably
if you go back and watch your stream, I didn't know. I mean, obviously on zone, I don't think it matters as much. But there were a couple times you called man, and when you would bring your play art up, there were guys on the left that were on your tight end on the right.
Yeah.
And then like your strong safety he was on a receiver on the left, and so everything was crisscrossing.
I don't know, man.
So on that is
I don't change.
That's
nothing.
why I don't like base align for that reason.
I didn't do base. Well,
I'm talking about in your adjustments, not your pre-snap stuff, like under your coaching adjustments.
I didn't do baseline. I didn't change that.
You just left it default?
Yeah. In fact, here lately, I've left everything default. The only thing I do change, I've made sure I go and change is as far as the cornerbacks jumping for the ball. That's the only thing I do. Go for ball or whatever. You know, I mean, a lot of it's like there's a whole lot of it that I know is self-inflicted, but then there's a whole lot of it when I'm trying to like get myself back into it that I feel like, man, it's just not gonna happen. Like no matter what I do, it's just not gonna happen. Like man, I like where I got completely and utterly deflated was when Levante David fumbled that ball. I'm not gonna lie, like that one just kicked me in the gut and just deflated me because he's a 99 overall. Fucking is what it is, you know. And at the point in the time that it happened, like there's no coming back from that. Then, like that just played right into his fucking hands. Like that, you know. I was already struggling. I was having a hard time dealing with shit. You know, and then to be honest, man, I get frustrated because like I played that dude, and to be quite honest, man, he just run little gimmick run plays. Like to be honest, like I wish I could play like that more often. Like the way he played, like just I'm drunk as fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna flip this ball out here. That's why I feel so bad at the game right now. Like he just played carefree. Like he runs some dumb ass shit. He didn't run no crossers and all this other bullshit that we complain about on a daily basis from people that think they're good and shit like that. He just runs some fucking bullshit. That's why I feel like I'm so far down on the fucking spectrum of the way this game plays. Like I can't do it, man. Like I don't know what else to do.
Your stream still up?
Fuck, it probably is.